Okay, so we have the basic scenario for gear manufacturing described here, where we have blanks coming in and gets processed in either one of these two lathes, then it gets degreased, then finally inspection with 70% accepted, 30% rejected. Okay. Now, what if we have some move times? Okay, suppose we have um, some time involved, right, from receive to lathe 1, receive to lathe 2. Okay. Now, let's assume that there is an operator. Okay. So that operator is needed to move the part from the receive station to either of those uh, two locations. Okay. Now we will use the default time given by the distance of, of the uh, locations that we have placed in the layout. Okay. So we'll move blank to lathe with an operator, and then we'll move the completed gears with an operator, okay, to here, and on here, while it's being operated in the lathe, we need the operator. Okay. And then once we put it in the degreaser, we don't need a resource here for degrease, and the same operator is needed for inspection. So operator is needed to move here, here, and here, and the operator is needed in the operation for lathe and for inspect. So this is what we have to now um, model. Okay, so go to Pro Model. Okay, so now we have to define a resource. So let's call an operator. Okay, so we'll use the um, default name, and then starts. And so we're going to accept the defaults. So here we can code downtimes. Okay, so like this. But we will not worry about that, and we can also increase the number of operators. Okay. All right. So now we go to processing. Okay. So now receive. Now we're going to move the, well, this should have been blank. It really doesn't matter what, the final output is what matters. So in my previous video, I changed it from blank to gear. It should have been blank. That also should be blank. Okay. All right. So now we have to specify move logic. So here we have operation. That's that. Move logic. That's that. So we can say move with operator. All right. Now once you move with the operator, so now we're going to stay here and finish the processing. So we are not going to free the operator right now. Okay. Of course, when you have only one operator, this doesn't make much of a sense. But if you have more than one operator, then it does make sense. So you move with operator. So this also you move with operator. Okay. So now you're still holding on to the operator. So you come to lathe. So now you go to operation. So you perform the operation, and then you see free operator. Okay. But you do the same thing here. Free operator. Now we're going to move the gears from the lathe to the degreaser. So our move logic is going to be here. Okay, move with operator, then free. So now this time we are not, the operator is not needed for the processing here at degreaser, so we immediately free the operator. So let's copy that, and the same thing for lathe 1. Okay, so they both move with the operator and then we free the operator. Okay. Now degreaser to inspection. So now we're going to move. Okay, you can, if it is just one line, we can type it right there. Move with operator. The advantage of typing here is that you get prompted. So I'm going to see. Okay. Move with operator. No, we are not going to release the operator because we need the operator here for inspection. So after inspection, then you say free operator. Okay. So now I'm going to save this as 0 to GearWithWorker, and this is for class, so I'll say class. Okay. Now same simulation options, so now we can run. Okay. Change the number of replications. We'll just run one replication because this is only for illustration purposes. Okay, so there is an error. Blank at receive, routing blank 1, routing input, processing record. Okay, so I changed from here, blank goes to lathe. So lathe here, this should be blank as well. Okay, and then the blank gets converted into gear, and then you have gear. Okay. Stop animation. Okay. So now I think we are producing even less than before, or maybe the same, but the time, waiting time is significantly increased. That's because we have only one operator, and that's the problem. So let's look at how to run more than one operator. We've already done this before in the bank example. Let's do it again.